From out of the future comes Starr of Space!
Nova City Space Station calling Captain Starr. Nova City Space Station calling Captain Starr. Report for special space mission.
Nova City Spaceport to Spaceship Shooting Star.
Sergeant Stripes on Spaceship Shooting Star. Come in, Nova City.
Prepare to blast.
Roger. Well, we're all set, Captain Starr.
Good, Stripes. I'll take over. Gale, all set.
Right. Forward scanner open. We're cleared for blast, Skipper.
Port's locked.
Port's locked.
We're okay for blast, Nova City.
Pile building up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release! What was our last reading, Stripes?
Now, let's see. 1 Estron off Xiron Parallax.
Hold course.
Of course. You know, we've never blasted along the space lane before, Skipper.
No.
Matter of fact, the universe space lane maps advise against following this lane.
Yeah, I know.
Then, what are we doing following it?
Orders?
Okay, I can take a hint. So you don't want to tell me what our mission is?
Well, I can't.
Oh, real top secret stuff.
Oh, no. I don't know what it is.
One of those trips, huh?
Yeah, one of those trips.
Yeah, one of those trips.
Slow rockets, Stripes.
Slow rockets.
Skipper, check number 2 scanner. Hurry.
I'm on number 2 scanner now, Gale.
I'm picking up a slight distress signal from it.
We're getting the signal in here now.
Well, what is it?
Well, it looks like a spaceship, yet it doesn't.
That must be it.
It must? I mean, what must be what?
Gale, stand by to establish orbit for our ship.
You mean we're going to board the ship?
Yes, Gale.
But...
Stripes, you stand by here with the blasters trained on the ship. If Gale and I are back in 30 minutes, start blasting.
Yes, sir. You know, Skipper, this mission reminds me of rockets.
How's that, Stripes?
Flip of the switch. Get in them both.
See anything, Skipper?
Nothing. Let's go this way.
It looks like a ghost ship almost. So many things have been stripped, see? Panels have been taken out, and so have some of the equipment.
Yeah, somebody wanted to make sure that the ship would never leave its orbit. Oh, here's the door. Get behind me. And use your blaster if you have to.
Skipper, look. What is it?
It belongs to the Xiron race.
Why does he have that outlandish headgear on?
Xiron's lung structure differs from ours. They breathe with the aid of a special apparatus that's housed in the headgear.
Is he alive?
I don't know. Hey, look.
The headgear's been tampered with.
Well, he seems to be reacting to the oxygen capsule.
It's hard to tell with all that weird contraption covering his face.
Earthman.
Yes. Yes, we're Earth people. I'm Captain Starr. This is Gale Archer.
My name is Talon. I am from Zion.
Our scientific space department picked up your distress signal and gave it to me. I'm with Space Fleet.
I have heard of you, Captain Starr. I have a little time left to live. Must talk fast.
Well, what do you mean?
Evil one, destroy my breathing apparatus in headgear. Then leave me to die here in space.
Who are the evil ones?
Outlanders, men who look much like yourself.
The space criminals.
Yeah. They escaped from Solar Federation prison a few months ago.
My people are seekers of truth, like your people, Earthmen. Outlanders plan to use my people and their invention for evil purposes. You must stop them, Captain.
Stop them? From what?
My people have invented no ray machine. This machine can do much good for people of the universe, but can also destroy life as well as help it. You will find plans and other information in Strongbox in operations room. Study them well. My sister, Queen Nilo, will help you.
Oh, what's that, Skipper?
Hey, Skipper. The airlocks on our ships are pulling apart.
Secure your airlock, Stripes.
Yeah, but how are you going to
Never mind. Secure your airlock and follow us down.
The ship's pulled apart, Skipper.
Help me with this control scale. I'll switch over to Jules.
But there isn't any firing lever.
Just guide it. If we can find a clearing, we'll glide in.
Judging from that jagged terrain below, that's a big if, Skipper.
Sergeant Stripes on Shooting Star. Come in, Captain Starr. Oh, doggone it. Sergeant Stripes on Shooting Star to Captain Starr. Come in.
This is Starr.
Are you okay, Captain?
Yes, we found a clearing.
Well, look, I've spotted one about, I'd say about 5 Earth miles from where you sat down.
Oh, good. Now, listen, when you land, contact us. We can't leave the ship without spacesuits. There's no oxygen on this satellite.
Okay, look, I'll bring your suits along. Tell me, are there any communicators aboard that ship?
No, none, Stripes, none.
Oh. Well, maybe I can work mine through your panel board so I can be in constant touch with you when I leave this ship. I won't promise, though.
Yeah, well, try it. Oh, and Stripes.
Yeah?
Every minute counts. The atomic fuel's leaking in this ship. Atomic radiation will be setting in a few hours.
Indicator is slowing down, Skipper.
Yes, I know. Here are the plans that Talon told us about, Gail.
Is Talon dead?
Yeah. About 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Talon did what a lot of other conscientious people have done throughout the history of our universe. He gave his own life so that others might live. That's why we must stop the Outlanders from using the ray machine so that Talon will not have died in vain.
What is the ray machine, Skipper?
A machine that'll harness electrical powers and convert them into useful channels. It can also be used to destroy, as Talon told us. Burns all the life in the ray's path.
Is it that powerful?
Yeah. The Outlanders use it against Earth, well, they could...
Skipper, listen. The atomic indicator is stopped.
Well, then we only have about an hour before atomic radiation sets in.
We haven't heard from Stripes in over 2 hours now.
The rig he thought might work with his communicator wasn't usable then.
But why did the two ships pull apart anyway?
Whoever left the ship last probably fixed the airlock so that it wouldn't hold for long, just in the event someone did discover the ship.
Oh, I'm scared, Skipper.
I know, but... Well, Stripes will be here soon.
Yeah, that's right. And Stripes will be here soon.
What are you doing here?
Just making sure that Stripes does get here, Skipper. I'm saying a little prayer.
Come in, Queen Ilo.
Why did your man bring me here, Adax?
I'll be very brief, Queen Ilo. From now on, there'll be no queen here on Zyron.
Oh, what do you mean?
You're announcing to your people that I'm going to become ruler of this planet.
I don't understand. My brother Talon welcomed you here to our planet. You have been treated well.
You missed the point. I like it here. So much that I intend to stay. Your people are very smart, Queen Nilo, and I can use them. They can invent many things that can be useful to me.
My people use their talents for all people of the universe.
Yes, they have until now. Take that ray machine, for instance. With it, I can soon control Earth. And whoever controls Earth controls the universe. Now, do you understand?
Yes. You are evil. You and your men have evil thoughts. When my brother Talon returns,
You'll wait a long time, Queen Nilo. Your brother is dead by now. He was foolish. He was going to turn my men and myself over to the Earth Authority.
Nilo will never do as you ask, Adak.
Very well. Until you do as I say, you'll be my prisoner. You have 24 Earth hours to make your decision. If you don't do as I ask, then your people will suffer.
Hey, Skipper. It's me, Stripes. Come on, open up. Hey, Skipper. Gale. What if I can only reach that lock in there? I can break through the door. I made it. Now for one big push against the door. Now. Hey, Skipper. Hey, Skipper. Hey, Skipper. Are you all right?
Get Gale into a spacesuit. Hurry.
I'll get you both in suits. Now, look, take it easy. I'll get you and Gale both back on Shooting Star, and everything will be all right. You feeling better, Skipper?
Yeah, but Gale is still unconscious.
Oh, look, then we better turn around and take her back to Earth.
We can't. We don't have that much time. According to Talon's plans, we found the ray machine can be put into operation within the next 24 Earth hours.
I see.
That means we only have a little time to stop the Outlanders from getting control of it.
Yeah, but what about Gale, Skipper?
Well, if you were in Gale's place and had the same situation facing you, would you want us to take you back to Earth?
Okay. I think I know what Gale would want.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
The oxygen treatment that you gave her should revive her. I'm sure it isn't atomic poisoning.
Well, I hope not. Well, look, we can't notify Zyron Spaceport that we're coming.
No. Now we'll have to find a landing spot outside of their main city.
Yeah. Skipper, you said the Zeronians were great inventive people.
Yeah. They never think of using their inventions for any other purpose than good. That's why it'd be easy for the Outlanders to move in on them. They're very unassuming people.
Well, who do you think's in charge of the Outlanders?
Well, it's just a guess, Stripes. But Adak was among the space criminals that broke out of Solar Prison.
Yeah, Adak, I remember him. He was a space hijacker, and they caught him on Mars.
Yeah, that's right. Solar Court found him guilty and recommended that he be sent to a mental institution. But before they could transfer him there, he made the break.
Well, shouldn't we contact Commodore Bradford?
No, we can't risk it.
Yeah, but we have a closed circuit.
So did the Outlanders.
Huh?
When they broke prison, they forced the guard to blast off in an official solar ship. All right, be willing to bet they're tuned in on the closed circuit right now.
Oh, if that's the case, we could be in real trouble as soon as we set our ship down on Zyron. Well, our landing didn't seem to attract any attention by the natives, Skipper.
No, the soupy atmosphere here on Zyron covered us.
Look, is Gale better?
It's hard to tell right now. She seems to be resting better.
You don't think the lack of oxygen destroyed any brain cells, do you?
We'll know in the next few hours. You'll stay here with us, Stripes. Now, if for any reason I don't get back or if Gale gets worse, blast off for Earth.
Well, I'd like to be able to help you, Skipper.
Gale needs your help right here now.
Okay, look, how are you going to keep people from recognizing you?
I brought Talon's headgear with me. I'm taking a small supply of oxygen capsules along. That way I'll be able to breathe inside the headpiece. Oh, help me out with the gear, will you?
All right. Okay, here we go now. Over the head.
Do you think this will fool them, Stripes?
Jumping Jupiter. You even talk like a Zeronian.
Yeah. Now, as soon as I jump outside, seal the airlock and keep it sealed. Don't open it until you hear this signal. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Well, good luck, Skipper.
Same use. Right.
Well, I hope luck's enough.
What do you mean that part of the ray plans have been lost?
Talon take plans with him. Say he bring them back, but Talon not come back.
The ray machine has to be completed.
Can make suggestion, Earth-One.
Then what are you waiting for?
First must make agreement.
Oh, some payoff credits,
Oh,
huh?
yes. Yes, Earth-One, yes.
Well, if I had time, All right, I'll pay. What's your price?
When Earth-One is made ruler of Zion, would like to be remembered for assisting him.
Oh, then you recognize Adek as a leader, huh?
Oh, yes, Earth-One.
Very well, you can have what you want. Now, what do you know?
Talon leave information on ray machine with Queen Nilo.
Yes, go on.
Earth-One would not appreciate or understand information that Talon left. Information in ancient Zidon language. Few people understand.
How do you know all this?
Do not ask how you learn your knowledge.
Very well. How do we get this information?
Take me to Queen Nilo. Leave me alone with her short time. I get information.
How do I know you'll tell me the truth after you talk with Queen Nilo?
Would be afraid to not tell Earth-One. We make bargain. I keep mine.
All right. I'll see that you're left alone with Queen Nilo for 30 minutes. If you can't get the information we need, then I'll get it my way.
Who are you? I do not know you.
But I know of you, Queen Nilo.
Is this another one of Adok's tricks?
This isn't a trick, Queen Nilo. I'm Captain Starr of the Space Fleet from Earth.
I do not understand.
Just a minute.
Why do you bolt the door?
I haven't much time to explain. I found your brother's ship in space, and he told me about the ray machine and the Outlanders.
Is Talon alive?
No, and I'm sorry.
Then Adok killed him.
Yes. We can't do anything for Talon, but we can stop Adok.
But what can I do, Captain Starr? Adok is holding me a prisoner.
Adok doesn't trust me. He's back sooner than he promised. Now, look, we must hurry. Stand over by the door. As soon as Adok walks into the room, I'll grab him and you close the door. Do you understand?
Yes. But what we do then?
Leave that to me. Are you ready?
Yes.
Unlock the door.
Close the door!
It won't move.
Close it!
Oh, you're moving the way in. What can you do?
Guards, grab Queen Nilo.
Ah.
All right, Captain Starr. You can get up. That clever little plan didn't work.
You know it was me all the time.
No, I didn't. I must admit that you had me fooled until
Until what?
my men picked up two of your friends.
Spike.
Skipper, I couldn't help it.
My men were rather rough with them, especially around the face, as you can see. Take them both away. You'll remain here in your room, Queen Nilo. You still have a few hours left to make your decision.
Well, they used some sort of special ray gun on the ship's door that melted it down. I tried to fight them, Skipper, but there are too many. Oh, they really worked me over.
What'd they do with Gail?
Oh, Adok sent her to the hospital.
Well, I'm thankful for that.
At least he told one of the guards to take her there.
If anything happens to Gail, I'll what? I can't do anything in here.
I guess we sort of threw a bunker wrench into the works, didn't we?
It couldn't be helped, Stripe. Forget it. How do you feel?
Oh, like one of those ancient Ubangi natives, you know, the one with the big lips. Hey, Stripes, look.
One of the cell blocks is moving.
Yeah, and if it is, somebody's moving it. They don't move by themselves.
I'll get on one side. You get on the other.
Right. Hey, it's Queen Nilo.
We're right here.
This is a secret passageway that leads to the upstairs where Adak is. My brother put it in many years ago. It opens onto the room also where Adak was holding me a prisoner.
Oh, saved by a hole in the wall.
Don't count your blessings until they're arrived. It's at least a chance, though. Come on, Stripes.
Say no more, Skipper. I owe him something, and I'm just itching to pay it back. Let me do it.
All right. Very good, Stripes. Very good.
Don't mention it, Skipper. That one's on me.
Now, pick him up and revive him.
Right.
Adak has to pass me through his guards at the building where the ray machine is being made. I want you to go to the hospital and make sure that Gale is all right.
Right.
Oh, Queen Nilo? As soon as we're outside, get some of your people and have them take over here. Oh, there aren't many of Adak's men here, are there?
Most of them are at the ray plant.
Good. We'll leave as soon as Stripes brings Adak around.
That may be some time, sir. I gave him that extra special payment plan. You know, the one with the punch. Well, like I was telling you, Commodore Bradford, we captured Adak and all of his men, and the ray machine has been turned over to Solar Federation. The ray machine will make it possible for new things that'll help the people of the universe.
And how is Gale Archer?
Gail Archer? She's fine. Fit as a Martian kitten, and as pretty, I might add. Well, it's good to be home again, sir. At least we'll be home soon, and we'll establish an orbit as soon as you assign us a berth to land in. That completes the report, Skipper.
Oh, it sounded good, Stripes, but did it really happen the way you said it did?
What do you mean? We caught Adak, we stopped the ray production, and Queen Nilo got her command back.
You mean her people?
Yeah, her people.
And we got Gale back.
Well, she never left us, did she?
And I never will. If I can't take Captain Starr and Cadet Sergeant Stripes with me, I'm not going.
You know, there's one thing that bothers me, Skipper.
Yeah, what's that, Stripes?
Well, I know the people on Zyron had to wear those weird headgears because their breathing apparatus was inside of them.
So, what's your problem?
Well, it isn't exactly a problem. It's not my problem anyway. It's the problem of the people who live on Zyron.
And that is?
Well, that is, with all that equipment covering their faces, how do they steal a kiss or two?
Well, a good question, Stripes. Let me answer it with another question.
All right, go ahead.
If you had to live on Zyron, and if you had to wear all that headgear, how could you steal a kiss?
I see what you mean. In other words, where there's a will, there's a way.
Always, Stripes, always.
Captain Starr of the Space Fleet is based on characters created by Tom Hubbard and written for radio by Tom Hubbard and Fred Eggers. John Larch is heard as Captain Starr, Jane Harlan as Gale Archer, and Tom Hubbard as Cadet Sergeant Stripes. Captain Starr comes to you transcribed from Hollywood.
From out of the future comes Captain Starr of Space! Roam the star worlds with Captain Starr, ace adventurer of space. Thrilling transcribed adventures in outer space and strange and far-off worlds where mystery, intrigue, and danger ride on every space fleet mission with Starr of Space!
Nova City Space Station calling Captain Starr. Nova City Space Station calling Captain Starr. Report for special space mission.
Captain Starr reporting as ordered, Commodore Bradford.
Starr, this is Dr. Zavor of Americas, our Earth colony on Venus.
Captain Starr?
The doctor is here on an urgent mercy mission. A very mysterious plague has struck America.
One that could bring death to every Earthman unless there is some way to stop it immediately.
What type of plague does it seem to be, Doctor?
We're not certain, Captain. It has all the symptoms of both a galactic plague on Callista and a radiant plague on Mercury.
Mm-hmm. Has any treatment been undertaken so far?
We have administered the treatment of both known plagues, but the drugs in each seem to counteract each other, and in most cases makes the patient worse.
Dr. Zavor will give you a detailed report, Starr, once you're in space. Your ship has been equipped with the necessary emergency medical unit requested by Solar Medical Division. You'll blast for Venus immediately.
What's my assignment, sir?
You will assist Dr. Savoy in any way you can to help stop the mysterious America's plague.
Stripes Anderson, Shooting Star to Nova City Spaceport. Come in.
Spaceport to Shooting Star. Stand by to blast.
Well, she's all yours, Skipper.
Right.
Dr. Savoy wants to see you, Skipper, as soon as we're in space.
Very well, Gail.
Forward scanner open.
Port's locked.
File building up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Release!
Americus is located in a little-known section of the backwoods on Venus. It's only been settled and colonized for a few short Earth months.
Yes, sir, I remember when the colonization started.
And so do I. The entire space fleet was on standby, blue alert. They really expected trouble from the natives.
There was no trouble. The natives haven't been exactly friendly, but at least they haven't been hostile.
The terrain solid graphs show that Americus is flat jungle land, except for a singular chain of mountains.
That is correct. The atmospheric generators were set up in the mountains so that the valley could be converted to Earth-type atmosphere. The conversion took place 2 Earth weeks ago.
And is this when the plague started?
Yes. At first, I thought that it might be a reaction to the new atmosphere. The colonists threw away their spacesuits, but the few who kept them also became afflicted. So my theory was proved wrong.
Was a check made with the natives to see if this plague was a local condition?
We tried to make such a check, but we couldn't locate any of the natives.
I see. Well, then it's possible that the natives are either aware of the plague and are avoiding it, or they are responsible for starting it.
It must be considered, Captain.
Yes. Oh, what are your plans, Dr. Savoy?
Solar Medical Division has given me a small supply of Embrin.
Embrin is a very rare vaccine.
Yeah, so rare that it can't be made in a great enough quantity to be used by all colonists.
Yes, and my supply is limited in fresh. I hope that I will be able to find some local drug that can be mixed with the Embrin that will stop the America's plague.
Oh, that could take weeks, Doctor. I understood from Commodore Bradford that we have to...
Skipper, come here, quick. Americus is on the visiwaves. They're calling Dr. Savoy.
Oh. Captain Starr, go ahead, Americus.
Hurry. America's plague has taken everything.
Huh?
Women and children first, then...
Americus, go ahead. Americus, go ahead.
No one left on their feet. We can't.
Americus, come in. Shooting Star, Americus, come in.
Skipper, it cut out at the other end.
How long does it take America's plague to kill?
It depends, naturally, but about 48 to 72 atom hours.
We should be able to set down Americus in 6 atom hours. That doesn't give us much time to find a way to stop the plague, but that's all the time we have.
Well, can't the Earthians and Americans get help from Venus Town?
No, each colony in case of disease becomes a single unit under colonization laws. And under existing circumstances, none of you have to remain in America. It is my sole responsibility now.
If we decide to stay, Doctor, what precautions do you suggest?
You mean you'd consider leaving now?
Answer my question.
I would suggest an immediate injection of Embrin.
Then start your inoculations. We're going to Americus with you.
Emergency wards like this one have been set up in every available building. And small shots of Embrin have been given to the worst cases.
Where's Dr. Savoy?
He's experimenting with Embrin combinations. Still trying to isolate the germ.
And who is Anchor, the man Savoy wants me to talk to?
A native Venusian?
Oh, I didn't know there were any natives left here.
Neither did Dr. Savoy. Angra was cast out of his tribe for being so friendly with the Earth people. So he says. This is Angra's bed.
What's his condition?
Serious, but different from the others.
Different? Different in what way?
His fever isn't quite as high, and the shaking or quivering isn't as violent.
Do all the victims quiver like Angra?
Worse. Angra. This is Captain Starr of the Space Fleet.
Most happy to make acquaintance.
Angra, do you know anything about the America's plague?
Angra, no, nothing.
Well, have your people ever had anything like it among them?
Cannot talk against tribe's wishes.
But your people have cast you out of the tribe, haven't they?
You must find Chief of Native
Name Kildar.
Kildar.
Yes, you must hurry. Very little time left. Very little time.
Well, I've gone over the terrain solid Skipper.
How does it look, Stripes?
Rough. Here, take a look. You know, it's going to be hard making our way through the jungles to where the natives live.
Then they're not in this vicinity?
They were until the atmospheric generators were installed. Since they're not used to Earth-type atmosphere, they had to leave.
But what about Angra?
Well, oxygen capsules have made it possible for him to stay here.
Then the natives do have a good reason to want to get rid of the Earth people.
One of the best. Dispossession.
America's plague is either a disease common to the locale or something that the natives have created to kill the Earth people.
Well, if it's common to the locale, then the natives should help us.
All we have to do is find them.
I've just injected an inbred combination into one of the patients.
Any reaction, Doctor?
I won't be able to tell for a few hours. Can only pray it will help.
Hey, what's that? It's a thunderstorm, Skipper. I didn't know that it rained on Venus, Doctor.
An atmospheric reaction to the new generators. Will this stop you from leaving, Star?
No, we'll leave as we planned, in 1 hour.
But you
Every minute counts, Doctor. These people in the emergency ward need help as much as they can get. If we can find this Chief Kildar, maybe we can get the information we need.
I only hope the people can hold out.
Stripes, get our space equipment ready.
Right away, Skipper.
If you need Gail, Doctor, we can leave her here with you.
There is nothing to be done here now, Star, except wait. Wait for you to return. Godspeed.
We'll be out of the valley soon.
Yeah, if we don't drown first.
We'll have to use our oxygen headgear.
And I have a small supply of oxygen capsules.
Good, keep them. We'll need them in case something happens to our headgear.
You know, Skipper, Hey, it's a portable communicator. Let me get... Cadet Sergeant Stripes, go ahead.
This is Ivor. Patients have taken a turn for the worst. We have fought that.
There are some tanks in our ship, Zibor.
Just a minute, Star. I can't hear you. Now, go ahead.
There are some tanks in our ship. Get them out and put all your patients in suspended animation.
But that won't help the America's plague.
No, but it should help stall the fatalities. It'll at least give us a few hours to find Kildar.
Very well. But hurry, Star. I have a feeling that the end is in sight.
Everyone, test their headgear.
Is your translator working?
Yes.
How about you, Stripes?
You're coming through. Okay, Skipper.
Let's move as fast as we can.
Skipper, look, I have a feeling that we're being followed.
I know, Gail. I've had the same feeling ever since we left America.
What's that below, Skipper? To our right.
It looks like a temple.
Probably where the natives worship. That's where we'll go.
Jump and Jupiter, look, Skipper.
You stay still.
What is it?
It looks like a giant turtle with a Martian wildcat body.
Don't move.
Well, we're not going to stand here and let it kill us, are we?
As soon as it gets about 10 feet away, use your blast.
Oh, you know it.
It's turning around and leaving.
Well, I'll be a Mars horn-toed uncle. That whistle made the monster beat it.
You are in no danger for the present, people.
What's that?
A native, like angry.
But where'd it come from?
I have been following you for many hours, people.
Who are you?
Remove your headpieces. Do as I say.
Take them off.
But
Give them to me.
But we won't be able to breathe in this atmosphere for long.
Give him the helmet.
You are very wise, man.
But, all right now. Who are you?
Kildar, chief of America's natives. Now, if you will do as I say, no harm will come to you. But if you disobey me, my people will take the necessary steps
People? What people?
They are all around us, man, but will not show themselves unless I give them a command. Shall I prove it?
No, wait a minute. I'm convinced.
What do you want us to do?
Match your wits against ours, man.
What do you mean?
You want to know the secret to the America's plague, do you now?
Yes, we do.
Then it will be up to you to find the secret.
Up to us? What does he mean?
So we're going to play games, I think.
That is correct. Here among my domain, the secret to the sickness that shakes like the calmer trees can be found. If you are smart.
All right, it's your game, Kildar. What are the rules?
First, I will destroy your helmet.
We'll never get out of here now, Skipper.
Next, I will take your supply of oxygen.
You're not going to take mine.
Oh, no. You may keep one. That means you have only a few hours in which to find the secret. Or you die. Give me your capsule.
All right. Give him the capsule.
All right.
Give it to him.
Here.
Now, you are free to roam my domain. Good luck, people.
What do you think it is, Skipper?
With all the priests there in the temple, seems to be some sort of religious ritual.
But how is this going to help us find the secret of the American
No, I wish we could... Hey, look, Skipper. They're simmering down.
Look, some natives are carrying well, I can't quite make out what it is.
Looks like very large eggs.
But what could they be?
I don't know.
Well, they're opening the eggs. Oh, look.
Great deal of the universe, Skipper.
Oh.
Spidery creature comes out of the eggs. Priests decapitate them and throw them out in the crowd.
Yeah, and the natives are eating them.
Oh, how horrible.
The monster.
The monster?
Yeah, that must be the answer.
What do you mean? What's the answer?
Oh.
Come on. We're going egg hunting.
I still don't get it, Skipper.
Those eggs the natives were opening must be the eggs from the monster that we saw earlier.
Oh, I know, but they were spidery things. In fact, they look like a spider. Well, how could they grow up to look like the monster we saw?
Yes.
Well, a butterfly looks like a worm before it develops.
Yeah.
Well, why couldn't those monsters resemble a spider before they're grown?
Oh, I'm still not with you, Skipper. I'm in outer space somewhere.
All right, I'll explain later. Right now, let's look through the reeds out there for large eggs.
Okay.
You stay here on the bank, Gail.
Right, Skipper.
Come on, Stripes.
Well, where do you expect these eggs to be?
Somewhere in this vicinity. Remember how Kildar controlled the monster?
Yeah.
Well, that could mean that the monster is worshipped by the natives.
How?
Like the animals on Io. And like animals in ancient history.
I don't get you.
Well, in India, in the 20th century, the natives worshipped white elephants. If anyone abused them, they'd be killed.
Yeah, I remember. But I still don't see...
Stripes! I found one here.
What? Hey, it is.
And another one. Come on. Stripes. Look on the bank.
Hey, it's Gail.
Something's happened. Gail. Hey,
look, Skipper, she's starting to quiver. Does that mean she's got the plague, too?
We've got to get her back to America. What do you mean we can't leave Kildar? We've obeyed your rules.
Yes, but you are much cleverer than I thought.
You mean we found the secret of America's plague?
You'll never live to bring it back with you.
Then you never intended to let us out of here alive.
I didn't think you would learn so fast, Desmond.
Kildar, I'll...
Half Earthman. You forget that all I have to do is blow this whistle. And my people will do as I command.
What whistle, Kildar?
The one around my neck, Earthman.
You must have lost it, Kildar. It isn't there.
Right there. It can't be.
Grab the whistle, Strike. Hurry.
I got it.
All right, Kildar. Now we're going to play another game called Back to America. Only this time we're going to play it according to our rules.
You'll never get out alive, Earthman.
Then neither will you. Now help Stripes carry Gale. I'll carry the eggs. We're going to America.
My people have already missed me. They will soon overtake you.
Not as long as there's breath in me, Kildar.
You have little breath now, Earthman. You will never last to reach America.
Don't bet on that, Kildar. Don't bet on it. Keep moving, Kildar. I haven't breathed my last one yet. Stripes. Are you all right? Stripes, can you hear me?
Yeah, Skipper. I'm still with you.
It's not far now. We gotta make it.
Yeah, we gotta make it. We got to.
Yeah. You can't stop now, Stripes. You can't. If we stop, we'll never start again.
You are right, Earthman.
Skipper, I can't go. I can't.
Stripes.
I've won, Earthman. Your friend has gone. Your female friend in my arms is also gone. You will be next.
Not yet, Kildar. Not yet. Just keep carrying Gale. Don't put her down. Keep moving. I said move.
It's no use, Earthman. The game is over.
Stay back, Kildar. Stay back.
Who are you?
I'm not Bradford. I'm moving up, Black Joe. Shane, Crawford, give me a hand. Starr, can you hear me?
Commodore Bradford. Oh, I hear you. And it's music to my ears.
Dr. Savor contacted us.
Never mind, Commodore. Take these eggs. Get Kildar to show you how to use them. They can stop the America's plague. We've got to hurry. Then never mind us. We've got to.
Commodore, there are very few times that an enlisted man's glad to see his commanding officer, but, this was one of those times. I was so happy I'd even give a few of my stripes back.
I let you keep them on one condition.
Yeah, what's that?
That you're right. The Commodore is not a bad guy. 500 times.
Well, there's only one catch to that, Commodore.
What's that, Gail?
Stripes' old trouble is coming out again. He can't write.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You can't.
Well, then, Kildar did agree to show Dr. Savor how to use the monster eggs, huh?
Yes. After some persuasion.
Well, then the drug you needed, Dr. Savor, for the America's plague was in the spidery creature in the egg.
Yes.
Huh?
And I have also found many other uses for the special drug that can be obtained from this source. It will be a big boon to Solar Medical Division. They have taken Kildar prisoner, and he will stand trial. They have talked to his people. They are willing to help the colonists here any way that they can. In fact, they are moving back into the valley just as soon as they learn how to make the necessary adjustments to Earth-type atmosphere. It'll be a great help to our colony, Captain Starr. And the people of America will always be grateful to you.
Well, Doctor, it proves once again that there is some good in all people. And as long as that's true, we'll have a great universe.
Captain Starr of the Space Fleet is based on characters created by Tom Hubbard and written for radio by Tom Hubbard and Fred Eggers. John Larch is heard as Captain Starr, Jane Harlan as Gail Archer, and Tom Hubbard as Cadet Sergeant Stripes. Captain Starr comes to you transcribed from Hollywood.
From out of the future comes Starr of Space!
Nova City Space Station calling Captain Starr. Nova City Space Station calling Captain Starr. Report for special space mission.
And now for today's thrilling adventure in space with Captain Starr, the Carmunian return. General Chickering, you wanted to see me, sir?
Oh, yes, Starr. I'm glad you returned from your mission safely.
So am I, sir.
Starr, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you another assignment immediately.
Yes, sir.
I've just received a communication from our agents on Neptune. Do you recall the Neptunian scientist, Carmunius?
Yes, I believe so, sir. One of the most brilliant scientific minds in the universe.
Precisely, Starr. He's here in Nova City. He wants to see you.
That's impossible, sir.
Is it, Starr? I have received a message from him.
General, you couldn't have. The Neptunian scientist Carmunius has been dead for 50 years. Hello, Stripes, Gail.
Hello. Hey, Skipper. What's the matter? You look sort of funny.
I don't feel funny.
Oh, what's wrong, Skipper? Did you see General Chickering over at Space Headquarters?
Yes, Gail, I saw him. We have another assignment.
Well, what kind of an assignment?
Carmunius.
Carmunius? You mean the scientist from Neptune who died about a half-century ago?
Yeah, that's the one, all right.
What kind of an assignment could we have with a dead man, Skipper?
We'll know soon, Stripes. This dead man's going to pay us a visit.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, sure. Look, when you go, that's all. I mean, dead men don't go around visiting people.
This one does. He's already visawaved General Chickering. I have the utmost confidence in Chickering. And he swears that the man he talked to was actually Carmunius. He's as baffled as we are.
Well, what does this Carmunius want with you, Skipper?
I don't know, Gail. Carmunius wouldn't tell General Chickering anything other than that I was to be located at once and wait here in my office.
You mean Carmunius wouldn't tell the general the purpose of his return, or even give him an inkling?
Just one inkling, Stripes.
Well, what was that?
That the fate of the entire universe depends on my meeting with Carmunius. Alone. Yes. Yes.
Hey, Skipper. What's the matter?
Yes. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do exactly as you say.
Skipper. Who are you talking to?
Stripes, you and Gail go back to spaceport and prepare our ship for blasting. I'll join you later after I meet with Carmunius.
Well, why, Skipper? I mean, you act almost as if you've gotten orders to blast.
I have. Carmunius just gave them to me. You are Carmunius?
Yes, Captain Starr. I am Carmunius.
You died 50 years ago.
Precisely.
Yet you're here now. You stand before me and you speak.
Precisely.
As I recall, you were lost in a space flight toward some unexplored moon.
Yes, Captain. My spaceship crashed on the Neptunian moon Argo. I was killed instantly.
Would you mind explaining then how
You can walk around Nova City 50 years later in an apparent excellent state of health?
In due time, Captain, in due time. First, your orders. I see you have obeyed the one I sent you by hypnotic telepathy.
Yes, you got through to me all right.
Good. That means our mental processes are well tuned. It will make your mission easier.
Mission?
Precisely, Captain. Mission. Your mission is to blast off for the moon Argo.
The moon Argo is off all charted space lanes, Communius. It's a dangerous flight to make.
Not nearly so dangerous as not making it.
What do you mean?
I mean you will obey my orders without question, or you and the entire universe shall be destroyed.
Slow rocket, Stripes.
Right, slow rockets.
Skipper, check number 2 scanner. Hurry.
I'm on number 2 scanner now, Gail.
I'm picking up a slight signal from it.
We're getting the signal in here now.
Oh, what is it?
It looks like an asteroid, yet it doesn't.
Must be the moon Argo.
It must? I mean, what must be what?
Gail, stand by to establish orbit for our ship.
You mean we're going to land?
Yes. Stripes, you'll stand by here with the blasters ready. If Gail and I aren't back in 30 minutes, start after us.
What a desolate place this Argo is.
Yes, ma'am. About 200 degrees below zero. Our electro suits will keep us warm. Nothing but rock and desolation and loneliness. Communius told me that beyond that rise over there is the lost spaceship he crashed in.
All right. Let's go have a look.
There, Gail. See?
Why, there actually is a wrecked spaceship down there. Then you've had to talk to someone.
Yes, Gail. That's the ship Communius crashed in 50 years ago.
Skipper, you're back.
Yes, Fred.
I was about to leave the ship and start looking for you. I was getting worried. Hey, you both look half frozen.
Oh, we are, Stripes.
Well, here are a couple of caloric tablets. Help get your heat energy back.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you find anything?
The lost Communion spaceship. Bodies roll there.
Well, what about Communius?
Wonder why he orders us up here to Argo.
No, I don't get it. On second thought, maybe I don't want to get it.
Oh, it scares me. Perhaps Communius really isn't dead. Perhaps... Oh, I don't know. What is the answer?
That's something we probably can't find an answer to, Gail. Psychic phenomena, well, it isn't new. In fact, the ancient Earth people practiced it, experimented with it. There have been many cases in the past of people talking to the dead.
Yeah, but aren't most such cases fake?
Some undoubtedly are, of course. But many apparently aren't, Stripes. Well, we don't know. We can't explain some things that have happened.
Communius was a brilliant man, wasn't he, Skipper?
Yes, Gail. One of the most brilliant in the universe.
Well, then, isn't it possible that during his studies and experiments, he did find a method to come back, to return from the dead?
With a mind as brilliant as Communius, anything is possible.
Well, what are we going to do now, Skipper?
Yes. Yes.
Skipper, that look on your face, is it Communius?
Yes. Yes, I hear you. Yes, right away.
Skipper, where are you going?
I'll be back soon. Stripes?
Yes, sir?
Communicate with Scientific Space Investigation down in Nova City. Tell them that this is a blue emergency. Tell them I just received information that the entire universe is in deadly danger. Tell them to alert the populations of the major cities.
I wish I could, Skipper.
What in the universe do you mean, Stripes?
Our communicator's dead.
Starr, where are you?
Right here, Starr. Beside you.
But I didn't see you appear. Where did you come from?
Let's merely say my powers are rather mysterious, Captain.
Communius. Are you really dead?
There are some who believe that death is a state of mind. There are some who believe that one cannot die until his work is completed.
Is that what you believe, Communius?
I have roamed the wind-swept reaches of this lonely moon for 50 years. For 50 years I have walked these desolate moors with only time and space for companions, listening to the messages come in on the wind. And so it shall be for all eternity, because the goodness in man should never die.
Then you never really died, did you?
No, Starr. I never really died.
You say that so strangely. What are your powers, Communius?
They deal with the mind and with matter. Someday all mankind will know such things, Starr.
You speak of the universe being in deadly danger. What is the nature of this danger, Communius?
Did you communicate with Earth and warn them as I instructed you?
I couldn't. The communicator's dead. The wind is gone. Deathly quiet.
Then perhaps I am too late. Starr, hurry. Get to your spaceship and blast off at once.
Where, Communius? Where?
For my old laboratory on top of Mount Orlo on the planet Neptune.
What's that?
A planet quake. Hurry, Starr. What's happening here will happen to every planet in the universe unless you can stop them.
Skipper, come on. We gotta get out of here. Hey, what are you doing here all alone?
Where's Communius?
There's no one here but you. What's the matter?
I don't know. Guess a falling rock smacked me.
Here, let me help you. Gale's getting the rockets revved up. Come on. Come on. There's the ship.
Right, hurry.
I'm trying to. Come on, Skipper.
Here, let me help you. What's happened to the skipper?
He's passed out. Here, get him inside. I'll go forward to the rocket control.
All right.
Oh, you better pray we can blast off of this planet quick. All right, get him down there. Is he okay?
All right, Spike.
Hi.
Take her up.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, here goes. That was a close one.
Stripes, set course for Neptune.
Right, Skipper. How you feeling?
Still woozy. Where's Communius?
Take it easy, Skipper. There was no sign of Communius when Stripes found you.
I was talking to him, I said.
Yeah, sure you were, Skipper.
Well, hang it all, I was. No, let's forget it.
Well, that's a good idea. You rest a while, Skipper.
Head for Mount Orlo on Neptune.
Orlo? But why there?
I don't know. Is the communicator working yet?
No, sir, I just tried it.
I'm going after the bunkhouse and lie down a while. Stripes, keep those rockets wide open for Neptune. If we don't make it soon, we'll be too late. Communius?
Yes, Captain. Shut the door, please. I've been waiting for you.
How did you get in here?
How did I get down to Earth to contact you?
I don't know.
More of my strange powers, Captain. It would take a lifetime to explain them.
Communius, I'm afraid I don't follow you. In fact, I don't even really know why I'm here.
That's precisely why I selected you for this mission. Because you're intelligent enough not to ask too many questions. You merely believe, and you obey without understanding.
Yes, but I don't know why.
No, you don't know why. But you do know that I'm not evil.
Yes, I do know that. Why are we heading for Mount Orlo, Communius?
There's an evil man there, Starr. He possesses a formula for cosmic destruction based upon a machine I spent a lifetime constructing. He caused the planet quake on the moon Argo. With this new power, he can destroy the universe.
How can I stop this man?
I have here a key, Star. It is a key made out of a combination of gold, iridium, and tanium metals. It is the key to my cosmic machine, Star. When it makes contact with my machine, it will neutralize the machine's power and make it useless.
You mean you took this key with you when you blasted off 50 years ago from the moon, Argo?
Yes, Star. I made a mistake then. I turned on the machine with this key. I trusted the man I left in charge. Unfortunately, I crashed. It was only recently I learned of this man's intention to destroy the universe with my machine. That is why I returned to contact you.
What do you want me to do, Communius?
You will take this key, Star. You will go to my laboratory on Mount Orlo, and you will destroy my cosmic machine.
All right.
You will also destroy the man who is there.
Who is this man?
He will appear to you very similar to the way I look to you now. When I last saw him, he was very young. But as he grew older, he also grew evil. My assistants trained him in my knowledge. He is my responsibility to the universe, Star, and he must be destroyed.
Who is he, Communius?
He is my son.
Cut rocket stripes.
Right, Skipper. Well, there's Mount Orlo right below us.
Yeah? And that building on top must be the laboratory.
Well, Skipper, are you sure you know what we're doing? After all, we haven't cleared this with Neptunian authorities. The Neptune government's liable to make a protest to Earth.
It's a chance we'll have to take, Gail. Set her down, Stripes.
Ahead of us in the darkness, Skipper.
Right, Gail. Here's the door to the lab. Remember your orders.
Right, Skipper.
Hey, look, Skipper. The door's opening.
Looks like we're expected.
The visograph warned me of your approach. What do you want?
Uncanny. The resemblance. You are the son of Communius?
I am his son.
We wish to see your laboratory and your cosmic machine.
Why? By what right do you invade my privacy?
We were on the moon, Argo, this morning. There was a planet quake there caused by some cosmic activity. We traced the cosmic beams here to this spot.
Ah, then the planet quake was successful.
Quite successful.
Good. You have saved me a space trip to check on the results.
You are a brilliant man. More brilliant than even your father.
Yes, and I will do more with my brilliance than my father did with his.
We should like very much to see your laboratory.
Why?
Oh, we're interested in scientific experiments of all types. And we were amazed at the results of your experiments on Argo. You're a very brilliant man.
Thank you. Come in. Here is my laboratory.
Why, it's amazing.
It is the most complete laboratory in the universe. And over there is the machine that caused the destruction on Argo.
Hey, look, Skipper. Dynamos, electronic gadgets, and dials and gauges.
Right, Stripes. And in the center, place for the key.
Current strike while I go to the machine. Okay, friend, just stand still or use this blaster. What is the meaning of it? You! What are you doing over there at my machine? Guard! Guard! Okay, Stripes, I turn the machine off with the key. Come on, Caleb, get out of here.
Here come the guards, Skipper.
Then use your blaster. Let's go. Come on, let's run for it.
Quake here on Argo.
Yes, Gail. You communicated with Earth, Stripes?
The communicator worked fine after we destroyed that laboratory.
Yes, I thought it would.
Skipper, I don't understand this mission at all. Do you think you actually talked to Communius? A man who has been dead for 50 years?
I don't know, Gail. Maybe I dreamed it. People do have such dreams, you know. In any event, it got results.
Well, I've heard of such things, but I never knew they happened.
Neither did I. In this case, let's just report it that we accomplished the mission with the help of a source or sources unknown, shall we?
Okay, Skipper.
Skipper, why did you insist we stop back here on the moon Argo before going home?
I don't know, Gail. Maybe another dream.
Now, there's the wreck of Communius' spaceship. Why, it's practically covered over with dirt and rocks since the planet quake.
Mm-hmm. Just like a grave, isn't it? Or a monument, perhaps.
Hey, Skipper.
Yeah?
Hey, look. Over there.
Yes, along the horizon. A figure walking across the moor, all alone.
You don't seem surprised, Skipper. Hey, you waved to him. And he waved back.
Did I, Stripes?
Well done, Captain Starr.
Thank you, Communius.
Hey, Skipper. Am I dreaming, or did I hear that guy say something?
Maybe you were dreaming, Stripes. Maybe we all are.
I have roamed the wind-swept reaches of this lonely moon for 50 years. For 50 years I have walked these desolate moors with only time and space for companions. And so it shall be for all eternity. Because the goodness in man should never die.
You're right, Communius. The goodness in man shall never die.
Captain Starr of Space is created and written by Tom Hubbard and Fred Eggers, directed and produced by Al Ganaway for Bill Broidy Productions.
That's all for today, boys and girls. Be sure and join us next week for another Saturday morning adventure.
Future comes Captain Starr of Space. Roam the star worlds with Captain Starr, ace adventurer of space. Thrilling transcribed adventures in outer space and strange and far-off worlds where mystery, intrigue, and danger ride on every space fleet mission with Starr of Space.
Nova City Space Station calling Captain Starr. Nova City Space Station calling Captain Starr. Report for special space mission.
Ranger Starr reporting, Commodore Bradford.
You're blasting from Mars Rock immediately. The Earth people in Polar City are fear-stricken, and they're threatening to leave. Over 15 of their leading citizens have disappeared in the last few weeks without any explanation.
What's my assignment, sir?
Investigate the mysterious disappearance. Find out who or what is behind them. Stop them.
Shooting Star to Spaceport, Nova City, Earth.
Spaceport, Nova City. Go ahead, Shooting Star.
Blasting on priority assignment, SR-1. Destination, Polar City, Mars.
Ranger Starr commanding.
Gail Archer.
That's on Anderson crew.
Stand by.
Okay, Rock. She's all yours.
Pile building up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Really?
May I have your attention, please? Please! I've just received word from Nova City, Earth, that Ranger Starr of the Space Rangers will arrive here tomorrow to help us.
What do we do in the meantime? Captain Stedman, wait for someone to kill us?
The local authorities, please, the local authorities are doing all they can.
And I'm for selling out and leaving this part of Mars.
If you all calm down for one moment, please, let's at least give this ranger our support. If he can't find out anything, then I'll be the first to lead you out of Polar City.
Captain Stedman! Captain Stedman!
Tommy, what is it?
My uncle! Uncle Bob!
What happened?
Uncle Bob is gone!
Shooting star to Polar City, Mars spaceport. We're in an established orbit waiting for assignment of landing berths.
Robert Kane's disappearance brought the total of missing persons up to 16 among the Earth colony. And they've all disappeared without any logical explanation.
I see.
But how can people disappear in thin air, Captain Stedman?
I wish I could answer that, Flaps.
I understand that Tommy was with his uncle when he disappeared.
According to Tommy, yes.
Was there any reason to doubt him?
You know how young children are. They have vivid imaginations.
Yes. But Tommy was very broken up over his uncle's disappearance, wasn't he?
I can understand why. Tommy's parents were killed by the Martians when the Earth people settled here. His uncle adopted him. Have you seen Tommy yet?
No. Gail Archer, medical supervisor, member of our crew, is with him right now. We thought she could break the tension better.
All I can suggest is that you listen to his story and draw your own conclusions.
Oh, we intend to.
Fantastic as it may sound, it could be true, I suppose.
Most of the Earthmen here are farmers, aren't they?
Yes. Polar City, as you know, is noted for its excellent farming area. This section being close to the polar cap makes it a perfect climate, not to mention the fact it provides us with the best land on the planet.
Then it would be possible that the belt around the polar area could eventually make Earthmen on Mars self-sustaining as far as the food supply goes.
Well, yes, eventually, but I don't see...
What do you mean, Rock?
Well, whoever controlled the food supply on Mars could control the people. Is that correct, Captain Stedman?
We never thought of it, but yes, I guess you're right.
Then someone or something is trying to scare the Earth people away from Polar City so they can take over the land.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, a hungry man will do anything for food, for his body, soul, or mind, Captain Stedman. Even kill.
That is more medicine, isn't it, Miss Archer?
No, this is something you'll really like, Tommy. Here. Go ahead. I promise you'll like it.
What is it?
Well, a special drink that all boys and girls like on Earth. It's a vitamin malt. Go ahead.
It is good. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad you like it.
Tell me something about Ranger Starr.
Oh, you like him. He's a space ranger, and, well, he's big and handsome and has a cute smile and a twinkle in his eyes.
You like Rocky, don't you?
Now, listen, young man, you're getting very personal.
But you do like him, don't you?
Well, certainly. I've been a member of his crew since the Space Fleet days.
No, I mean, you really like him.
Well, he is very nice, but now listen, I think that you said that...
How's the patient, Gail?
Oh, he's just fine, Rocky. Boy, am I glad to see you.
Oh?
I was just asking her if you like...
Tommy wanted to know when you were going to get here. Oh, Tommy, this is Ranger Starr.
Rocky to you, Tommy.
Hi, Rocky.
Tommy's been asking a lot of questions.
Well, that's the only way you'll ever learn, Tommy. Ask questions. And that's why I want to ask you some questions. I want to learn something.
All right, sir.
Well, the day that you were out with your Uncle Bob, tell me what happened.
We went out to look over the land. Uncle Bob did that about once every 6 Earth months. Well, we were skipping some rocks along the water in the stream, and all of a sudden Uncle Bob stopped and started walking away.
Mm-hmm. What did you do?
I followed him and kept asking him where he was going, but he wouldn't tell me.
Well, what did he do?
He hit me and knocked me down. I was so scared I ran back into town.
Uncle Bob was nice to you, wasn't he, Tommy?
Always.
Well, then, don't blame him for what happened. He probably wasn't himself.
Sounds like he was under some sort of hypnotic spell.
But where'd he go? Why'd he leave me?
That's what we're trying to find out, Tommy.
Oh, Rock, Stedman wants you on the visitor wave.
Well, I'll be right back, Tommy.
I'll go with you.
What is it, Flash?
Well, Stedman wouldn't tell me, just said it was urgent.
What kind of a boy does Tommy strike you as being, Gail?
Oh, a very normal boy, Rocky. Why?
Just wondered. That was my impression, too.
Did Tommy help any?
Some. A mental control is being exerted over the missing person. Exactly what, I don't know.
Here's a visiwave.
Ranger Starr.
Stephen here, Ranger Starr. Better get over to my place at once. Avon Brickner, one of the missing persons, just walked into my office.
No, he walked in as if he'd never been missing. I asked him where he'd been. He just laughed.
Did he say anything else?
Claimed he's been up in the hills looking over his land and that there was no need for alarm. He got up to leave and then just passed out on the floor.
I sent Gail over to the hospital to talk to the doctor. Claps is out at Brickner's home, standing guard.
Why do you need a guard? Excuse me.
Yes, Captain.
Captain Stebbins.
This is Gail Archer. Tell Rocky that I've talked to Dr. Carson, that I'll meet him at the Brickner's home.
And just to look at him, Rocky, I'd say that he's battled something both mentally and physically.
And the hollows in his face are deep, but that could be from lack of food.
Well, the doctor checked him over but couldn't find anything physically wrong. A case of shock is all he could call it.
Did he find anything unusual on his person?
Yes, here. In the palm of Brickner's hand.
Looks like a burn.
Well, that's what we thought at first, but it's more like a mark, a birthmark, a discoloration of the skin.
That's odd. Burn looks like a diamond. It's almost a perfect shape.
Well, what do you think it is?
I don't know. Did you check with his wife to see if it could have been a birthmark?
Mrs. Brickner was sent to bed by Dr. Carson. She was in a very nervous state.
Well, nothing we can do here. Come on.
Find anything?
Maybe. I'm staying here with you, Claps, to stand guard. Gail will go back to Tommy's place.
You expect something to happen here, Rocky?
Avon Brickner's return seems more than just a coincidence. He disappeared once. It could happen again.
What do you expect to find in the clothes closet? Clothes? Oh, I know that. But why can't you look for them in the daytime instead of night?
Here we are.
Huh? Well, they look like they've been in the Cosmic Star.
Brickner was wearing them when he walked into Stedman's office today. Oh.
What?
The jacket and trousers are stiff. Seems like they've been in some sort of liquid.
Water?
Well, it hasn't rained here in over an Earth week, and his boots are watermarked.
Well, what about the stream that Tommy told you about?
Well, it doesn't seem to be.
Hey, Rock. Somebody's at the window.
Get your flash beam out. When I signal, turn it on.
What is it?
Quiet, Flats. Hey, look. It's walking over to Brickner's bed.
It looks like it's going to...
Turn on your flash beam, quick! Don't blast, Flats.
Oh, but he's getting away.
We don't want to kill intelligent life unless we have to.
But what was it?
Well, it looked like a small-sized version of a Martian. We won't say anything about this, Flats.
I'd just soon forget about it. Just hope we don't meet up with another one.
We'll probably meet up with quite a few of them before this assignment is over.
But going into that country is dangerous, Ranger Starr.
Somewhere in the hills, there must be an answer to the mysterious disappearance of the Earthians here in the Polar City.
If you've made up your mind, I guess I'll go with you.
Oh, this is something that Flats and myself will handle alone.
Very well, if that's the way you want it.
Well, Tommy, glad to see you up and around.
He insisted on coming down to see you. Miss Archer said that you were going to look for my uncle.
That's right, Tommy.
I want to go, Rocky. Please let me.
Well, I'd like to, but, well, it might be dangerous. No, that isn't exactly the kind of a job for a young man like yourself to be doing.
But maybe I can help find Uncle Bob and the other missing people.
Oh, I'll bet you could. But you'll have to let Flats and me go on this trip alone.
They won't let me go, Tommy.
Yeah, that's right.
If I were a space ranger, I'd let me go along.
I'll tell you what, Tommy. When you do grow up, I'll help you become a space ranger.
You mean it, Rock? Honest?
Honest. But to be a good space ranger, you have to make good marks in school and pass all your tests.
Then we'd better run along, young man, and study. All right. But if you need any help, Rocky, you can count on me.
Oh, I know we can.
Be careful, Rocky.
Oh, if anything should happen and you need us, use your communicator. Flats and I will have ours.
I will. Come on, Tommy. Goodbye, Rocky. Flats.
Goodbye, Tommy.
Your equipment's loaded on the sand sled. You'll be able to use the sled until you reach the foot of the hills. Then you'll have to walk.
Thanks, Captain Stedman.
You sure you won't change your mind about me coming along with you?
You'll be more help here, keeping the Earthians happy. That's a big job in itself.
Very well. Good luck to both of you.
Flaps and I rode the sand sled as far as we could into the hills, then strapped the gear on our backs and started walking. It was wild country, just as Stedman said it was, and the going through the tangled undergrowth was slow. By night, we were only halfway up the hill, so we camped by a small stream. Having been faced with eating Flaps' cooking before, I came prepared. I brought along some highly concentrated food tablets, and while he was insulted, my stomach was very happy. Before bedding down, we lit a small campfire to keep away curious Martian desert cats, and then turned in for a night's rest. Flaps, wake up! Flaps!
What's going on?
We have a visitor. Over in the bushes.
Huh?
Get your blaster. Go around one side, I'll go around the other. Now be careful.
Come on out of our blast. I'll count up to 3, then start blasting. 1, 2...
Don't blast, Rocky. It's me.
Hold it, Flaps. Hold it.
I know I broke my promise, Rocky, but I just had to come along.
But how did you get here?
I hid in the back of your sand sled.
Oh, why didn't we see you?
When you stopped, I climbed out and then followed along behind.
Jumping Jupiter. Tommy.
Hello, Ranger Flap.
Hi, kid.
Do I have to go back, Rocky?
Well, you can't go back tonight.
Oh.
We'll contact Gale on the communicator the first thing in the morning, and then we'll see if you can stay or not. And right now, say your prayers and get some sleep.
This is Commodore Bradford, Gale. Sorry to bother you this late at night, but I have some information that must get to Rock as soon as possible.
Oh, Rocky and Flaps are gone, Commodore, but I'll get a message to them. What is it?
Space Investigation Department just gave us a report on Captain Stedman.
What about Stedman?
He's really a space criminal known as Lance Whitman. Used to be a scientist, but was discharged from the scientific labs here in Nova City because of...
Commodore Bradford. Commodore Bradford.
You'll find that your communicator doesn't work, Miss Archer.
Captain Stedman.
Yes. I came over to report that Tommy is missing.
Tommy is missing?
I thought perhaps you might know where he was.
Why, no,
I've been outside for some time. I heard your conversation with Commodore Bradford.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I have no choice now.
Well, how do you feel after a good breakfast, Tommy?
Fine, Rocky.
Yeah. Nothing like a good breakfast to give you a good start in the day. You remember that.
I will.
I don't understand it, Rock.
Understand what, Flash?
Well, my communicator doesn't work. Tried everything.
Well, then use mine.
I did. It doesn't work either.
Well, they were both checked before we left Stedman.
Yeah, well, whoever checked them to be sure they wouldn't work.
Flaps took one of the communicators apart and found the microtube missing. Now we were out of communication with Gale and had no way of knowing what was going on in Polar City.
Get the gear together, Flaps. We're going back to Polar City now. Right.
Rocky! Rocky, help!
I spun around fast in the direction of Tommy's frantic voice and started running to help him. Down by the edge of the stream, I saw one of the funny Martian men Flaps and I had seen before. He had Tommy in his arms. I grabbed him and spun him around. He might have been small, but he was fast and strong. I was on the ground now with the Martian on top of me. His hands were around my throat, and I was struggling to break his grip.
Hey, what in the universe happened?
He grabbed Tommy and was running away.
Well, that's the same kind of creature we saw at Bridger's house.
Yeah, I told you. We'd be seeing a lot more.
Well, where's Tommy?
He was just here a few seconds ago.
He's not here now.
Tommy! Tommy!
There he is, Rock. Look. He's walking down the middle of the stream.
Tommy! Just a minute!
Great thing in the universe. Look at him. He's way out of this world.
Don't touch him, Flash.
Well, shouldn't we do something?
Tommy's all right, I'm sure, but in some sort of a trance.
Oh, what's he holding in his hand?
Looks like a necklace or a charm. Hey, I remember now. That native had something around his neck. I was on the ground and suddenly I felt weak and... That's it, Flash. The necklace had a purple ornament on it. That's the piece that hypnotizes victims, and through it, a mental power controls them.
Well, what do we do about Tommy?
Follow him.
Well, he's still walking down the middle of the stream. Can't we do something to break the hypnotic spell?
I don't know what effect it might have on him. The mental force is leading him someplace. We'll have a better chance if we can find out exactly what the control is. Then, once it's broken forever.
Hey, look, Rock. He's walking out of the stream now.
And toward that big jagged rock over there.
There's nothing there.
As far as we know now. Let's move a little faster so we can catch up with him, and then we'll stay right behind him. Tommy walked closer and closer toward the rock. We moved up close behind him so that we could protect him against any danger. When he reached the rock, he stopped, and suddenly the rock separated and swung open.
Jumping Jupiter. He filled me up.
We're going to follow him in. Now, act just the way he does, in a trance. And whoever's behind the rock slab will think we're one of the captains.
Yeah, you hope.
I'm hoping real hard. Now we found ourselves in a huge cave. The rock slab swung shut. We followed Tommy down the cave that was lit with purple torches on each side. Ahead of us, there was a big open area with 20 or more of the native Martians, like the one we had fought with earlier, standing around a large open pool. Tommy walked right into their midst and stopped.
What do you make of it, Doc?
Looks like some sort of ancient sacrifice ritual.
Well, they're all just standing around the pool. Why don't they do something?
Well, maybe they...
You are now facing the pool of life, Tommy Kane. And you will soon be one of us.
Me and my big mouth.
Don't ask any questions now, Clark. Just do what I say. Get your blaster ready. When I holler, start running toward that pool and firing into it. I'll explain later. We haven't much time. Now, wait here until I holler for you.
Right.
Whoever you are, don't try to stop me from taking this boy out of here. If you do, I'll blast your pool of life into eternity. I've been expecting you, Ranger Starr. Welcome. You heard me. I'm taking this boy out of here. I say you won't. I don't think you will at all. Look up there.
Hey, Rock. Hey, Rock. Rocket, see her, look. She just walked out on that ledge up there.
No matter what happens, just do as I told you to.
The minute you start blasting into the pool, Ranger Starr, Miss Archer will walk to the edge of the cliff and fall into it. All right. All right. What do you want us to do? Up on that ledge, you'll find some diamond-shaped rocks. Listen carefully, Starr. Diamond-shaped rocks. Pick one of them up and take it to Miss Archer. Very well. In just a few moments, Ranger Starr, you will become one of us. Yes, one of us, Ranger Starr, as your friends have. And my plans will become that much easier. Well, stand by, begin to the pool. Grab Tommy, I'll get Gale. Let's go, Flash, before the place stays in. No! No! You can't destroy my work! I've been years trying to protect my people! Come back! Come back!
Tommy and myself are deeply indebted to you, Ranger Starr.
We sure are, Rocky. Thanks an awful lot for saving my Uncle Bob.
Remember what I told you, Tommy. Study real hard, and when you grow up, I'll see to it that you're a space ranger. That'll be repayment enough for me.
The shooting star ready to blast, Rock.
Okay, we're coming. Come on, Gail.
Goodbye, Tommy. Well, another mission accomplished, Rocky.
Yes, but with a very narrow escape.
You know, all I want to know is what was in that pool that I blasted so much, Rock?
Well, that was a form of intelligent matter that Stedman perfected. He was a brilliant scientist, but used his knowledge wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The purple ornaments shaped like diamonds were a dried portion of the liquid in the pool.
I see.
He spread them around the hilly area of Polar City, and the farmers, on their check of their land, would pick them up, fall under an hypnotic spell, and the intelligent matter would lead them to the cave.
Well, what did he do with the people?
Well, only a scientist could explain it, Flaps, but... Well, I'd imagine they were used in some way to feed the pool of intelligence.
I'm glad we got rid of the thing.
Well, Stedman told me that he planned to rule the universe someday through the pool of intelligence.
Well, how's that deal?
Well, first, he had to scare the farmers away.
Which he was doing a nice job of.
And then, through the food supply, he could control Mars.
Yeah, but what about the rest of the universe?
Well, he'd use his purple ornaments to attract certain powers to Mars, and then, through his control, It would have been an easy matter to use the powers as he wished.
Jeff, what are you tapping your head for?
I'm just checking to see if I still have all my brains.
Captain Starr of the Space Fleet is based on characters created by Tom Hubbard and written for radio by Tom Hubbard and Fred Eggers. John Larch is heard as Captain Starr, Jane Harlan as Gail Archer, and Tom Hubbard as Cadet Sergeant Stripe. Captain Starr comes to you transcribed from Hollywood.
That's all for today, boys and girls. Be sure and join us next week for some more Saturday morning adventures.